Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving week. It is Pie Day, but I wanted to show you a few things I'm doing before Pie Day. Well, that's a lie. I've already got 2 pre-baked pie crusts for the bottoms of my chocolate cream and coconut cream. I have Dave's mincemeat pie in the oven, and right now I'm chopping up an onion. My friend Colleen dropped me off Bracciole. You know what Bracciole is? It is a stuffed steak that you cook in sauce. So I'm going to put my dinner in the crock pot before I keep going with the pie, so I thought I'd share that with you. I usually make Bracciole homemade. It's like a pounded out thin steak, and you could stuff it with whatever you like. Traditionally Italian Bracciole is stuffed with breadcrumbs, garlic, parsley, cheeses. I've seen it with hard-boiled eggs in it. I've seen it with all sorts of things, provolone. Then you roll it up, tie it up, saute it up. Scrumptious, and you let it cook low and slow in your Sunday sauce. So today I'm going to do a very knockoff version because she brought me the Bracciole made from a local butcher, which is delicious, and I thank you, Colleen. So I thought that could cook in the slow cooker. I had a little bit of hamburger meat out yesterday to start working with, so I'm going to get this on saute and start heating that for saute. So I'm going to brown my ground beef, and I'm going to chop some onions because I like onions and fresh garlic in my sauce, and crushed red pepper flakes. And the cheat of today is going to be I'm using the Rayo's low sugar marinara. It's delicious. I don't have time to start making my own tomato sauce, which really I probably do, because when I don't have canned tomatoes from my garden, then I use crushed tomatoes, and the same thing I'm doing here, only I started with crushed tomatoes and more spices, which I don't need to do with the Rayo's. It's already spiced. I just like onions in I love onions. I guess you guys have figured that out. I add them into everything. You see what I'm doing? I'm smashing up my garlic. Dave is still asleep. He's not feeling well. He has a sinus infection. We play in a pitch league on Monday nights, pitches cards, because a lot of people don't know what pitch is. I was surprised. We missed last week because of my surgery, and so last night we played 10 games of pitch because we had to make up for last week, so it's 5 games a week, and he did fine, and when we left pitch, he was freezing and shaking. He finally went to the doctor yesterday. He does have a sinus infection. So I'm going to let him sleep, and I'm hoping I'm not waking him up. Are you guys up and cooking, or is that just me? So, olive oil. First I'm going to put in this ground beef. And you know me, I'm going to season my naked meat. So, salt. Can you hear me okay? Pepper. And I'm going to use my mixer thing to mix it around here. It's not hot yet. It's going to start sizzling. And I'm also going to get these going because I like to brown them. And then I will add, so they do it a toothpick. I'll show you. It's stuffed, rolled Bracciole steak. There's a toothpick in there. So I'm going to season these, brown them with the rest of this meat. And oh my gosh, they're so good. Salt, pepper, and then I'll drop them seasoned side down. I can hear the sizzle starting. This is a big crock pot. It's a 6-quart. That's not a lot of meat, but I wanted a lot of surface area. So I'm adding my crushed red pepper flakes. And then, not too much. I'm going to let that brown. I'm probably going to have to do my tip of the day for you again. We'll find out. So I've showed this before. I can't get jars open. Yesterday I couldn't get Tropicana orange juice, so I need my glasses. When you look underneath the lid, there's always a little opening next to where I don't know what they call it, a lip. You take a can opener, you look for that opening, and you listen. And pop, that pop. Now watch. It's the tip, I'm telling you, life-changing for me. I'm 60, almost 2. I'll be 62 next month. Nothing, it came out of nowhere. The weakness, I don't know. So I can't open jars. Tropicana orange juice, a bottle of wine the other day. Struggling. What are you guys doing for cooking? Are you cooking everything? I'm also cooking bacon. I'm a multitasker. This is turkey bacon. While that's browning, I'm going to put it on my sheet pan. Since I have the oven on and pie in there, I'm going to put my turkey bacon strips right on this sheet pan while we're talking and pop that in the oven. So you saw that I meal prep. It's going to go right into my little container that I hold my bacon in. And we've got turkey bacon done for my sandwiches, for my breakfast, for Dave's breakfast. He has a heart condition. I've been on this weight loss journey for 3 years. I don't know if you can see this necklace. Thank you, Braylon. Braylon Elizabeth is my little granddaughter. She bought this for me. I was 420 pounds and it wouldn't fit my neck. And there's an extender and it wouldn't fit with the extender. I had a 20.5-inch neck and now I have a 14.5-inch neck. It's mind-blowing. So today I saw it in the jewelry box. I said, you know what? I wonder if this fits. And not only does it fit, the extender is 2 inches hanging in the back. So yeah, I do turkey bacon because it works with my diet. I do regular bacon too. Really any protein. This is browning up, I can hear it. I'm just breaking up my beef. Where I'm going with this, by the time I have my pies all done, I'll be tired later. And dinner will be done, at least for me. I still gotta make for the husband who doesn't eat sauce. I'm dropping in the onions, the garlic. More salt and pepper. And I'm gonna add some garlic powder. I know I'm far away. This wasn't my plan. Today wasn't my plan. The video will probably cut off. There's my turkey bacon. I'm popping that in the oven. Let me just stir it around a little. In the oven I have Dave's mincemeat pie. I found a jar of it. He loves mincemeat pie and he only wants the jar. I offered to try to make it homemade. I read the recipes. Mincemeat pie, the original was old-fashioned. It had meat in it. The new ones, the jars anyway, they just have currants, apples, raisins, fruits, oranges. I know I could whip up a delicious one, but he said he won't eat it. He loves apples, but he doesn't like apple pie. It's something. So I found a jar, and it tastes like potpourri in a jar. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing about a pie that I don't like. So I would eat that, but not with what I'm making besides that. But every year I try to make him his mincemeat pie because he loves it. So that's just who I am. Turkey bacon's in. Sauce and Bracciole is about to be in. I'm going to flip them. Oh yeah. So you'll see it browns nicely in my slow cooker. I'm going to add one thing. And I've got when I make a meat sauce, I add a little cheese into my meat sauce. I know that's strange probably. But I thought this would be a good dinner for me later. I have some imported cavatelli from Italy that is one ingredient that doesn't bother my stomach. And I'm going to do a one-pot wonder meal for myself. You're going to see a lot of pies pop out of this girl today. Like I said, I made 2 bottoms, chocolate cream, coconut cream. Then I'm going to make a nut crust bottom, pumpkin. I'm going to make a homemade apple. I've already done pecan. I'm doing Dave's mincemeat. And I've got to make a butterscotch pie. for my granddaughter. That's what my mother always made when I was a kid. My kids are spoiled because my mom made 20 pies. No, she probably did 15. But they were all pudding, boxed pudding. This little so-called knockoff chef here, working in all the restaurants, I learned how to make a fresh pastry cream. I learned how to make real coconut cream, real chocolate cream, and I make the real deal. So, I do make a pudding pie in an Oreo crust. Everybody loves that. But the chocolate cream and the coconut cream that I make for Thanksgiving, a little in the mouth. What is that right? What's that saying? A little on the lips. There's a lot on the hips, and you'll see why when I start making them. I'm gonna stir and drop. I think. It's a little inhibited. This is gonna be weird. I use 1 tablespoon of cider vinegar. I don't know why. I learned it. And I do one more thing. I do a little cider vinegar and a little teaspoon of salt. And even though this is, I'm sorry, a little teaspoon of sugar. This is a low sugar. It's going in. And I can't waste this. A little bit of water in the jar. Put the lid back on. Knock her around. Clean jar. No waste. I'm going to cancel. That's on low for 6 hours. Bracciole, meat sauce, cavatelli. That's going to be dinner. On to the pies, guys. 12 minutes. Rao's is a great sauce. My favorite jarred sauce is Ragu Traditional. I would use it all day if I had to make a sauce for myself quickly. And I do use it. But normally I do crushed tomatoes and tomato paste and make a big pot. But it's just me. So this is it. She brought me 3 gorgeous pieces of steak that's rolled up and some meat sauce, and I'll make very little. I'll show you. Maybe I won't show you because I don't know where it is. Somewhere in there is a little packet of cavatelli. Happy Thanksgiving. On to the pies.